Here we go.
You're tuning in to Will Love Listen. Now listen.
Gloria Gaynor, it's a pleasure to speak with you today.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
50 years in the music business and you're still thriving. That has to feel
Mm.
like a major accomplishment. Like you can't be.
It feels great. It's just wonderful. I mean, not a lot of people get to do what they want to do for as long as I've been doing it. So I feel really blessed.
Yeah, you are really blessed, especially because the music industry, it's such a different beast than it was when you started.
Oh, oh yes, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
there has been so much change. What stands out to you the most? Like what aspects do you miss how the music industry was? And are there
Mhm.
any aspects of the industry that you're glad that's changed?
Well, what I miss most is in the music, the production of the music, because what we got back in the day on a recording was the spontaneous creativity that can only happen between live musicians playing together and inspiring one another. But nowadays, recordings are done with, one guy in New York and other guys in California, somebody else in Tennessee, and they don't all that often come together. And even if they do, it's only a couple of them that come together, and the rest of them are added on later. So there's a completely different feel to the music than it was back then. You don't get that spontaneous creativity.
Yeah, I feel like there was more of a connection because you had to record together. Whereas,
Hmm.
like you said, people could be anywhere and record their part, and then a producer puts it all together. Um,
Right.
does did you ever hear a song where that was done and it felt a little disconnected to you as an artist?
Hmm. I don't think I have. I don't think I can say that, at least not that I remember. Yeah, I don't think so.
It is different though.
It is completely different. It is very different. I
Well,
mean, that's the reason why people go to shows, because that's what you get on a show. You get that spontaneous creativity that happens between live musicians performing together, inspiring each other. So that's the whole reason that people go to a club, go to see a live show.
and now with streaming, I feel like live performances are like the main source of income for artists.
Mm,
Because streaming, it's so much different than when it was based on pure album sales.
yes.
Because I feel when it was based on pure album sales, you had to hustle. Like
Yeah.
being number one or being in the top 10, top 20, top 40, it meant more because people went out
Mm.
and actually bought the single, they bought the album, whether it was on cassette or CD or what have you.
Yeah, and even that formed the connection between the artist and the people, because you know that a person went to real effort to get your music. They had to get up out of there, get dressed, go out to the store, look through the things, the other records, and make a purchase. Nowadays you push a button, it's done. It's like no effort.
It's crazy. It really is.
It is. It is.
But, you're going on a tour. You're going to
Hmm.
be hitting everywhere. I see you're going to have dates in the US, but then you have a lot of international dates as well, which I think is
Hmm.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And locally, you're going to be performing in Englewood at the Bergen Pack on March 27th.
Hmm.
And you live in Jersey. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that show. Are you excited?
Great. I'm very excited. I'm always excited to sing to my homies.
What could people expect? Like an infusion of like your classic hits, like new music.
Oh, yeah.
How's the set list gonna be?
Well, I mean, I always say something old, something new, something borrowed, nothing blue.
No, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause-
excited. And you're also going to be doing a meet and greet, which people should know. There's going to be a meet and greet
Mhm.
for the show. So
Yeah.
definitely get out and buy a ticket because not a lot of artists do that. And,
Mm.
the meet and greet is almost worth it alone if you're a fan.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's really nice to meet the people up close, to get to shake their hands, give them a hug, and really, really connect with them on a much more personal level. It's fun. It's rewarding.
and that's going to be Thursday, March 27th in Anglewood.
Hmm.
The show's at 7, and the meet and greet's going to be at 6. I believe I was also told it may start a little bit before 6. So I advise everyone to get there early and
Okay.
have a good night.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it's
you were
going.
also just honored at the Bergen Pack this past week.
Yes, I was. That was a surprise for me. I never expected that. But it was quite an honor, and I was elated with even with the prospect of it. So when it was done, it was like, wow, this is amazing. I mean, even the Bible says that a prophet is recognized anywhere else except at home. So, it's like your family is like, yeah, that's just Gloria.
Yeah.
When you when your people that close to you recognize you and want to honor you, that's quite an um it's great. I mean, it's just awesome.
Yeah, I feel like it means a little bit more too,
It
because
does. It does mean more. Absolutely.
and that was awesome. So I saw the
Mhm.
pictures from the event celebrating
Uh,
History Month, and I thought that was awesome.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it also
yeah.
benefited the Bergen Pack's Performing Arts School.
Hmm. Which I'm so pleased to be able to help because arts is so necessary. I know there are a lot of people wanting to take arts out of school, which is absolutely ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
But um, I'm just so pleased that they are doing that, that they have the art school and pleased to be a part of keeping it going.
Yeah, and it's doing well too.
Yeah, yeah, it's wonderful.
You're involved in a lot of projects because we have the biopic of
Hmm.
your early life and your career, as well as the full feature documentary
Hmm.
that follows you more recently over the past 10 years.
Yeah,
Um, and both were just featured on the Lifetime TV network in February.
yeah.
That's to feel awesome.
It's wonderful. It feels great. And I'm so glad that they're continuing to show them that, you can stream it whenever you want because a lot of people didn't know it was happening. A lot of people didn't knew it was happening, but had other plans, previous plans, and weren't able to see it. So now they can see it whenever, to see it at their leisure. And that's really great. That was an honor, to have that done to somebody to think of people to think enough of me to want to see my life. Although I always say everybody has a bestseller if they tell the whole truth.
Oh, I like that. That's true.
But
Yeah, if they tell the whole truth.
yeah. So, it was great. It is great to have that still available to the public.
Yeah, and that's pretty awesome. Like a full feature documentary film.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, it's great. And they tell two different parts of my life, which is great. I mean, you can't tell somebody's entire life in an hour and a half,
Yeah.
but you try to pick out the highlights, and sometimes you get them all, and sometimes you don't. So with this, we think we've covered quite a bit. So it's great.
That is hard to get everything and like smush it all into one because it's like, what do we keep? What do we leave out?
Yeah,
But you feel like I felt like they did a good job.
I think they did a very good job. Yeah, they did a very good job. Yeah,
So people should really check that out. I love documentaries, especially like when
yeah.
they're in depth on like an artist.
Oh yeah, me too. Great.
Now, also kudos because we got new music,
Hmm.
Fida
Yeah,
Note, that's out now, followed by
yeah,
an EP of 5 new songs that's going to happen later this spring
yes,
entitled Happy Tears.
yes.
So, what went into this new single as well as the new EP that's going to be coming out?
Well, what went into the new single? I was rehearsing with my vocal coach, and we got to "I Will Survive," and I'm singing, and I hear when I got to the part where if I'd have known for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Those words just like illuminated. And I said to her, "Oh my goodness, I need to write a song about that." She said, "About what?" I said, "If I'd have known." She said, "If I had known." I said, "No, if I'd have known," because that's the way we say it. We Americans say that,
Yeah.
when no matter what you're talking about, if something has gotten past you, you say, "Oh my goodness, if I'd have known, that I was going to need these eggs, I would have gotten them while I was at the store. If I'd have known that you were stupid, I would have never taken time with you." But that's what we say, Fight or Known. So that's the name of the song, Fight or Known.
I like
And
that. Like,
everybody can relate to that. Everybody, just like I will survive.
Yeah, yeah, they can. Hindsight's 2020 with
Oh,
everything.
yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely.
What
Yeah.
other songs can we expect on the EP?
Well, there is the Happy Tears, which tells the story of how you finally got over your past and now you're crying happy tears because you're so elated over how your life is going now. Uh, and then there's Reaching for the Gold, which is a song that talks about triumph. And all of the songs are uplifting and inspiring, I believe, and hope that people will get inspiration from them and that they are uplifted and um, inspired by them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the tracks, and I like the meaning behind some of these singles. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel
One
like
of them is When I See You, and that's talking about um, a friend recognizing the value of another friend who doesn't recognize her own value.
that's nice. And today that's rare because I
Yeah.
feel like people are so superficial, and especially with social media, everything is just
Mm.
everyone keeps it light. So it's hard
Yeah.
to find depth.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. So true.
So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the EP. It coincides with the tour.
Hmm.
So, and you were recently a headliner at the world famous Rock in Rio concert in Brazil. A
That,
hundred, over 150,000 people.
yes, that was awesome. That was really, really awesome to look out and just see a sea. And you know, when there's that many people, you don't see the whole body, you just see heads. They're so close to each other. So you look out and you see the sea of heads. You know, it's fantastic. Like talking, remember the thing, talking heads?
Yeah.
That's what it's like. It's like singing heads out there. But it's just so the feeling that you get from an audience of that size is just phenomenal. It is wonderful. It's so uplifting and encouraging.
And it's surreal too. To
Oh yeah,
that many people.
it is. It is. It's like, okay, so what is this place before the people got here?
Yeah.
Well, it's like you think. I mean, you go to a football stadium, okay, so there's a football stadium and it's full. But a place like that, you think, what was this place before the people got here? And what will it be when they're gone?
Yeah.
You
Because the
know?
energy is so high.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's great. I feel like that whenever I see like artists perform for audience of that magnitude, I read about it, I'm like, this has to feel like something else.
It does.
The
It is. It's
energy has to
surreal.
be.
It is surreal. It is. It's amazing. It's, yeah, it's truly energizing. I could walk out on that stage like half dead and be, suddenly just filled with energy and joy, just knowing that that many people thought enough of me and the other artists that were there to come and see us, you know.
Yeah. And like you said, if you go out with like no energy, you'll like wake up right away
Oh
because
yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
that's awesome. You've been a busy bee.
Hmm.
And
I've been busy.
despite all of this, you still find time for CrossFit.
For,
CrossFit.
oh yeah. Yeah, I do my CrossFit 3 times a week. And so when I'm away, I meet him on WhatsApp.
Really?
I call him on WhatsApp and we work out, you know, in whatever space I have.
That's pretty impressive. To be that dedicated when you have all
Well,
of
I
this
have to be.
going
I have to be because I'm lazy.
on.
I'm so lazy. I really don't want to do it. Every time it's pure, unadulterated, uh, you know, pushing. I'm pushing myself. You know,
Yeah.
it's will, pure, unadulterated willpower because I really don't want to do it ever.
But you're consistent and that's important because
Yeah.
it's hard to stay consistent with working out. It really is.
Hmm. It is.
When
It
did you
is.
really get into CrossFit?
About 2 years ago, after the surgery on my spine, the last surgery on my spine, trying to get back in shape, you know.
Oh wow.
It takes a lot of energy to be on tour, you
Yeah,
know. Takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot out of you, and so you got to put it back.
yeah, true.
Yeah,
CrossFit is a great workout too.
yeah, it is. It is. I like it. I enjoy it. As much as I enjoy any exercise, I really don't like exercising.
Yeah.
I'm, I'm really quite lazy. That's that concerned, you know.
I
Yeah.
don't like working out either, but I once I get into doing it consistently, I'm
Mm.
gonna keep it up because it's easier to keep it up when you do it consistently. Once you
Oh,
break,
yeah.
like
Yeah, try to get back into it. It's like, oh my God, it's such a struggle.
yeah, it really is.
That is, ugh. Yeah, so I try to keep it going. Yeah. And he's a taskmaster, so he cracks the whip. That helps. I need that.
Since you got into CrossFit, have you been going to the same like trainer or the same workout
Yeah.
people? Oh,
Yeah. He has a gym in South Carolina where I have my vacation home, and that's where I first met him.
oh, nice.
And so that's why I do it on
WhatsApp or Zoom?
WhatsApp, yeah, or Zoom, when I'm not there. So I'm away from him more than I'm with him.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. To see, that's even harder to be consistent. If it's virtual, you could be like, reschedule. I overslept.
I've had to do that once or twice, only because he's been busy. I've overslept and then I pass my time with him and he's busy with somebody else. He's not unable to. But if he is able, okay, I'll give you an hour to get yourself together and I'll see you on, I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
And you're a Bergen County girl.
Yes.
Englewood Cliffs.
Hmm.
I love that town.
Do you? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great town.
I'm in Bergen County too. I'm in Maywood.
Are you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, neighbors. Oh,
Yeah.
great. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. There's so much here. I used to shop here years ago when I lived in Cliffside Park.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But I came over here to shop and came to get my nails done over here. Yeah. So I was familiar with the area.
Yeah, Bergen's
And
nice.
the strange thing is, when I was a little girl, there was a Palisades Park. I never went to Palisades Park, but I always said that when I grow up, I'm going to live on the Palisades.
And look at you now.
Why I said that?
You're right
I don't
on the
know
Palisade
about it.
now.
I don't know what I knew. I don't remember what I knew about it that made me want to live on the Palisade, but here I am.
Maybe because it's like it's nice and it's like right near the city, but also away at the same time.
Yes, yes, that is definitely the draw
So
for
you get a
this
taste of
area.
both.
Yes, you get the best of both worlds. Yes.
You manifested it.
Hmm.
Where else
Yeah.
have you lived in Jersey?
Greenbrook, which is a little town about half an hour west of Newark Airport. Great little place. And I've lived in Cliffside Park, which was great. I had a condo there years ago. That my window, when I looked out my back window, I was looking at New York, so I could
Nice.
see fireworks on 4th of July from my terrace. And what else have I lived? Well, I was born and raised in New Jersey, and I also lived in um, what's the name of the town now? I can't even remember the name of the town. I remember Custer Avenue. It was right across the street from Wick Park.
Oh shit. Why am I drawing a blank too?
Elizabeth.
Okay, there we go.
Elizabeth, yeah. Hmm.
Wow. You're very familiar. You're very Jersey.
Oh yeah, very Jersey. Very Jersey. Hmm.
So I can't wait for the show. I'm looking forward to meeting you. To run through some of your dates. Well, you're doing a private event on March 22nd, New Orleans. And
Yeah.
March 27th, we have the Bergen Pack right here in Englewood.
Hmm.
And then you're
I'm
out in Brazil.
Yes.
May 17th, July 12th, Turkey, July 24th, Spain, July 26th, Greece, August 7th, Denmark, August 9th, the UK, August 12th, Spain. You're all over.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a globetrotter.
And picking a good time of the year to be like all over the globe where it's nice,
Yes.
warm.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. It's easier to travel when it's warm. You have less stuff to carry.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have been in the business for so long now. Um, I guess with everything that has evolved, what are some of your fondest memories? And is there anything that you're like, oof, I regret? Or maybe
Oh, well, I mean, some of my worst memories are things that have happened into the airport, being left, flights canceled. And I had a trip to, oh my God, I will never forget the trip that I had to Italy. So we got to the airport. We boarded the plane and we're sitting there, people are boarding and everybody's seated and they close the door. And then 5 minutes later, we wonder why they're taking off. And the pilot says there's something wrong with the plane. They're going to get it fixed. So we'll just have them sit here for another half hour. Sit there for a half hour. They determine they can't fix it. We have to get off the plane.
oh
So
no.
we get off of the plane and they assign us to another plane and we go like a mile through the airport to get to the other plane. We get there and we get boarded and they close the doors and we take off. 3 hours later, it's only 6 hours to Italy. So that's halfway there. They tell us they have to turn around. There's something wrong with the plane. I always say, Italy said, don't bring that piece of junk up in here. Take that. So we turn around, we go back to New York, and it takes us about another hour or so to get, or more, to get another flight because, first of all, there's no flights booked at that time. Secondly, the time the crew has timed out, so they have to get a whole new crew. And so by the time they get that, it's like 2 or 3 hours later. We finally get on the plane. We finally get to Italy. And in Italy, you may or may not know that if you're not going to Rome or Milan, you got to change planes. So we weren't going to, well, we came into Rome, but we are going someplace else. We needed to change planes. And people were on strike.
Oh no.
Like, oh no, not off the this. Oh my God, what more can they do to us? It was horrific. The worst flight of my entire career.
Oh my God. It's like the never-ending flight.
Oh yes, yes. Oh, that was awful.
That's fun. That's a funny story.
Terrible. We were like, I was like, Uncle. Is that what you want me to say, Uncle?
All that time you could have gone to like Australia or something.
Yes, yes. Oh, it was terrible. Yeah. But you know what I say to my group when they start complaining about flying and hotels or people being nasty or having to wait or flight delays and all, I said, this is what we get paid for.
True.
On stage, it's fun, but this is what we get paid for. Yeah,
Oh, that's an interesting story.
yeah.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite one? One of your favorite memories?
One of my favorite memories is I went to Mexico. And after I was finished with my show, I was invited to a club.
Oh,
And I said to my friend, okay, so let's go. Let's go and have a good time. So we went to the club and they gave me an award, which I have downstairs. It's a dancer. It's a silver statue of a dancer. And on the bottom it says to Gloria Gaynor Disco Queen.
oh, I like
That
that.
was so great, so wonderful, but it gets better. As I left the club, when we were going back to our hotel, on the strip that the hotel was on, that the club was on, there's a lot of businesses, and everyone that had a neon sign had changed it to say, "Welcome home, Miss Gaynor."
That's so sweet.
Wasn't it?
So
Oh my God.
welcoming too.
Oh,
Oh, I
that
love
was
that.
incredible. Yeah.
That's nice. That made you
Yeah.
feel like the queen of the city, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And every now and then I'll go to go into New York and one of the people who is doing baggage will say, "Welcome home, Miss Gaynor." You know.
Oh, that is interesting, that story. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's very welcoming. The exact opposite of the trip to Italy.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. But I mean, I would never forget that. Well, I'll probably always be one of my fondest memories of my entire career.
And now, of everyone you've collaborated, it could be like vocally or like production wise. What's one of your favorite collaborations or people that you've worked with?
Well, I love collaborating with Chris Stevens, the producer that did Fida Known and my gospel album.
Okay.
Yeah, he's great. He's just really, really great. Just so talented and just easy to work with, and yeah. And
That's important.
I
Yeah.
love I love that he's sincere, he's real. You know, I don't have to wonder if what he's saying is real, if he really means what he's saying, good, bad, or indifferent. You know, he's just very, very real.
That's nice. It's easy to work with someone when they're like full disclosure and
Right,
honest.
exactly. Exactly. You know, yeah.
It makes it all easier.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You don't have to wonder, go away wondering, did he really like that? Or would he rather I have done this? Or why did he, yeah, it's good. It makes it a lot easier.
What do you think of the industry today? Are there any artists that you're fond of or just any trends you don't get?
Well, there's a lot of trends I don't get. But every generation, has a problem with the music of the next generation, you know. And I think people the younger people, when you're younger, you just want to feel more independent in your likes and dislikes and tastes and all of that. And so they strive to be different. And sometimes in doing that, they move away from excellence. They move away from relevance. Um, and and they move into unsavory areas just to be different, you
Like shock
know?
value type of deal.
Yeah, yeah. And so it makes it difficult for each generation to like the music of the following generation and vice versa. Um, but some good stuff gets through. I like Bruno Mars and I like well, I used to like a lot of the stuff that Beyonce did. I don't know where she's moving in a different direction now that I don't get.
Yeah.
Um, um,
I did like her early career a lot.
yes, a
But
lot.
her more recent albums, I just can't it just feels too I don't know what the proper word is, but maybe more gimmicky.
Yeah, they're more fabricated than feeling. Yeah. Um, so yeah, there's some I like, some I don't like. I love what's her name? The one that did Unstoppable. I do her song in my show. I do Unstoppable in my show because
Sia?
I like it. Hmm?
Sia?
Look, Sia, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I still like songs that have meaning and touch people's hearts,
Yeah.
and there's all kinds of ways to do that with all kinds of different kinds of music. And so when I hear that happening, when I hear people singing something that has meaning that's going to touch people, whether it makes them laugh or cry or uh, think, move forward. As long as you're moving forward, music makes you move forward. I'm for it, you know. And it's never the music. It's hardly ever the music that I have a problem with. It's always the lyrics.
Okay. Yeah,
You know,
especially as a
like,
songwriter yourself,
yeah.
um,
Yeah. I mean, and I'm a very, I was accused as a child of being deep. So I've been changed. So I'm not that very fond of things that are really superficial.
no, I feel you. I'm like that too. I'm a Pisces, so I'm sensitive and
Mm.
deep, so I get you.
Yeah. 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 But
This-
music feeds the soul. no matter
Uh,
what form it comes in. So it will always be, we will always have it. Thank God. That is one of his most wonderful gifts to us, is music. And to think that some people want to take it out of schools and think that it's superfluous and unnecessary. And I'm like, what are you, nuts?
yeah,
You
you
know?
the arts. I mean, you need just for a plethora of reasons, but you every
Yes,
have a creative outlet.
yes, exactly. Exactly. And to share, it's the one thing that we can all share. And and even if we disagree, we don't ever have a problem agreeing to disagree with somebody about music.
Yeah,
All the other issues, you disagree, you gotta have an argument.
I know, especially
But with
today. I can't stand
right.
it.
I know. But with music, you like it, you don't like it, and nobody cares. You know,
Yeah.
okay, be like that with everything.
And it's one topic like you could connect with, like people that like even are polar opposites, they could connect on, but
Right, exactly. Exactly. So can't get rid of that.
yeah, I agree completely.
It's
This
got
is
to
a
be.
fun conversation. I could
Thank
like
you.
talk to you all day. I really enjoy picking your brain about the music industry because I've always been into music since I was a kid, and I just feel like
Mhm.
it's so interesting to see how much it's evolved and changed.
Hmm. Yeah. Especially when you know that people haven't.
Yeah.
We haven't changed. It's just as pathetic as ever. So
It
sad.
is. There's I feel like people today are so volatile. I feel like everyone's
Hmm.
way too political, and it's just
Hmm.
people are looking for reasons to argue. And it's
I
like,
know. There's no more agreeing to disagree.
no, it's like if you
What?
disagree, you're like the enemy.
I
It's
know. It's crazy.
everyone's so
I hate that.
inflexible. Yeah.
I hate that because, you know, politically, I know that I think opposite of other people. And I know some of who they are, some of them. I would like to say to them, well, why do you think that way? But you can't say that.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
You can't say that because immediately they want to fight.
they do.
Instead of just sitting down and saying, well, this is why I believe this is the way things should go. And then I can say, well, see, this is why I believe. And then maybe we can come together. Maybe we can have a happy medium. If we don't completely take each other's views, at least understand one another.
Yeah.
But they don't want to understand. Either, you're my friend or you're my enemy. And there's no
Yeah.
in between. There's no such thing as acquaintances. You know, you're my friend or my enemy, and that's it.
It's nuts. It's
I know it is. And
it's
I
an
hate
interesting time to be alive, that's for sure.
right. It truly is. It truly is. Everybody's so volatile. It's like, come on, guys. We're really not that different,
Yeah.
you know. And it's so much more that we share. There's so much more that we have alike. We're alike in so many more areas than we're different, that there's no reason for our differences to separate us, you
Yeah. Or
know?
focus on like what someone doesn't have in common instead of what they do.
Exactly. Exactly. So
Oh
I
man.
mean, thinking like this shuts me out from a lot of people. They don't want to hear that.
I'm with you too. It was like I like one of my best we were like best friends for like 10 years, and like during the pandemic there were like a couple different things that we disagreed on,
Hmm.
and like it ended up being like such a big deal, and I'm like wow, I'm like I was shocked. And then that was the start of like the disintegration of our friendship. But it's just like
Hmm.
some people, it's like if you don't agree with them about certain things, they
I
bam,
know.
the ostracize. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think that way. Like I could be
I
friends.
don't either.
I care
I
about as
think,
long as you're good to me, that's all I give
mhm.
a shit about. But
Yeah.
yeah.
As long as you're not trying to hurt anybody
Yeah.
with whatever you believe, whatever our differences are on based in you hurting anybody, then I don't have a problem with you thinking differently than me.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't get it. I don't get it. But
Oh man.
I don't know. It's very sad. It's really quite sad. You know, I feel like there are a lot more enemies today than friends, and that's very sad.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. It's like you need to be more cautious. You need to weed through people. It used to be you just needed to weed through people when you were dating. Now you need
Mhm.
to weed through people all across the board, like platonically, romantically, professionally, all across the board.
Yes, it's true. It's true because it's like people not wishing each other well anymore. You know, it's sad, very sad. Mhm. Hopefully
Oh,
something will happen to make us come together. We
yeah.
need an alien invasion.
Oh,
And
we
then
want
everybody will
that.
come together. We'll all come together.
That is true, though. Yeah.
You got to have a common enemy before you can come together. That's so crazy.
Another planet.
It's, yeah, it's very sad.
Oh man. Well, everyone should follow you at Gloria Gaynor on all social media, Instagram, X, Facebook, everything, and see you
Mhm.
on tour. And I know the Bergen Pack is doing a giveaway, so I think if people comment on one of the posts, they could win a pair of tickets and the meet and greet.
Oh,
So yeah, so everyone check that out. It's been great chatting with you, and
great
hopefully I'll get
chatting
to meet
with
you that
you.
day.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, come to the let them make them show you to the dressing room.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thanks for setting it
Thank you
up.
so much. Thanks, Tom.
All right.
And
Have a good
Good
one.
one.
thanks you too. Bye-bye.
God bless.